It's time for Lefties Losing It. I must confess, I have never seen a Star Wars film or Star Trek film. Couldn't tell you if there is a difference between the two. And it's just as well that I have been spared these movies because according to the lefty star of the latest franchise, John Boyega, Star Wars fans are racist, white elitist, and the film has occupied the whitest space.
They're pandering. Let me tell you, Star Wars always had the vibe of being in the most whitest elite space. Like, this franchise is so white that it's like a black person existing in that was something. And you can always tell it's something when some Star Wars fans try to say, well, we had Lando Calrissian and had Samuel L. Jackson. It's like telling me how many cookie chips are on the cookie dough. I'm like, bro, it's just, they just scattered that in there, bro. They're okay with us playing the best friend. But once we touch their heroes, once we lead, once we trailblaze, it's like, oh my God, it's just a bit too much.
Now I feel like a cookie. That was a bit of a odd analogy, wasn't it? To DC now, where Republican politicians are fighting back against the soy boy lefty protesters, and they are being savage. Here is Tim Burchett.
Do you trust Trump's national security team to keep our war plans top secret?
Do you trust your mother every night to fix your Hot Pockets and make sure your Game Boy is turned on?
Oh my word. He said, do you trust your mother every night to fix your Hot Pockets and make sure your Game Boy is turned on? Brilliant, brilliant. And here is Jim Banks being accosted by a left-wing activist who has been sacked from his taxpayer role.
Hi, I was a worker at HHS. I was fired illegally on February 14th. There are many people who are not getting social service programs, especially people with disabilities. Are you going to do anything to stop what's happening?
You probably deserved it.
I deserved it?
You probably deserved it.
I deserved it.
Dude, that's
wow.
so sad.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Why did I deserve it?
Because you seem like a clown.
Okay, sir, you shouldn't have said that.
Oh, he shouldn't have said that. I bet he's really sorry now that there is a media meltdown about that interaction. Just how sorry are you, Jim?
I won't back down. I won't apologize for it. I support President Trump and the DOGE effort 100% to cut wasteful spending and woke jobs out of the federal government, and we're just getting started. The Democrats and the left-wing media have lost their minds because I told a left-wing activist in the halls of the Senate office buildings yesterday what I really thought. A clown is a clown who's chasing senators through the halls with a cell phone, complaining about losing a left-wing woke job in the federal government that should have never been a job to begin with.
He is not sorry at all, and nor should he be, because despite the media lies, the Department of Government Efficiency is not cutting welfare other than to 150-year-old recipients. Watch this CNN host, Abby Phillip, being fact-checked on her own program.
He came to the state, he talked about cutting Medicaid, Social Security through DOGE, bringing those issues up.
Actually, he never talked. He explicitly said in Green Bay that he would not cut Social Security.
Well,
that's exactly what he said.
He talked at his rallies.
No, other people said about that, but I was there. I watched him. Okay. He did not say he was going to cut Medicaid.
Other people at his rallies who work for DOGE, who work for Elon Musk's organization, talked about those issues.
No, I was at the rally. Not one of them said that. That's what protesters said, but nobody there actually said that.
Do you think that there are risks here?
There are. If people believe the lies that people are saying about that. But that's not at all what they said. If people believe that Medicaid and Medicare is going to be touched, that's just a flat, outright lie. What he talked about are people who are over 120 years old, who clearly are not alive.
They're not even alive, Abby. They're not even alive, 120-year-old welfare recipients. Meanwhile, the Democrats are embarrassing themselves with more meltdowns. The post-election mass meltdown has not stopped. Watch here as Senator Cory Booker manages to speak for 25 hours straight in a completely pointless filibuster, a 25-hour non-stop tantrum about Donald Trump, Elon Musk. It is embarrassing.
What do I want from my fellow Americans? Do better than me. Do better than we in this body. We are flawed and failed people. When is it going to be enough? My voice is inadequate. My efforts today are inadequate to stop what they're trying to do. But we, the people, are powerful. We are strong. We have changed history. We have bent the arc of the moral universe. And now is that moral moment again. It's the moral moment again. God bless America. We need you now.
Just hours upon hours of blustering, performative craziness. Not even a toilet break throughout all that. I wonder if he was wearing an adult nappy. And they wonder why the Democrats in Congress have an approval rating of 21%. Now to another delicious case of instant karma. Let's first listen to this lefty boast about his hacking and doxing efforts against conservatives.
Yes, I doxed the truckers. I did it. It was me. I hacked Give, Send, Go, baby. And I do it again. I do it 100 times. I did it. I did it. Come at me. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to me, huh?
What are you going to do to me? Well, charge you with various offenses.
Arrested and charged with stealing data from the Texas Republican Party. According to a press release from the Department of Justice, 37-year-old Aubrey Cottle faces multiple charges after allegedly hacking TexasGOP.org back in 2021. Cottle is accused of downloading a backup of the web server and sharing personal and other sensitive information. The charges were filed in an Austin federal court. If convicted, he faces 5 years in prison in the U.S. and could also face additional charges in Canada.